be a part of this group, as explosive as it can be? And then, well, by the way, you've got the offensive freshman of the year at quarterback.
Absolutely. That was a huge piece for me. Finding an offense that, has elite skill sets that they can bring to the table, a lot of potential coming into this next season. And I wanted to be a contributor to a team like that. So to have Rocco put up the numbers he did last year as a freshman, and joining a receiver room that's as talented as this room, it's super exciting to be a part of. And just the whole team collectively, we have a very good outlook for this season. We're super excited about it.
How much did you know about
Absolutely.
Iowa State as a program prior to your discussions with them?
So I was able to come and visit for a junior day, and I got out for a game day during my high school recruiting process, which was good. COVID kind of, how the class of 2020, 2021 went, that kind of got all shut down. So a lot of the communication with Iowa State didn't exist at the point of me making a decision on where I wanted to go. But definitely when I came here for game day and the junior day, it was a super good experience. I enjoyed the facilities, and this was one of the bigger schools that was recruiting me out of high school. So just to see it, it was super cool. And I wish we could have made this happen a little bit sooner, but I think everything happens for a reason. So I'm happy to be here now.
What were some early impressions of the wide receiver room when you got here?
It's a group, low ego group. You see the numbers and the guys you put up in that room, and obviously not knowing any of them, you'd have no idea what to expect with, just who they are, how they act, and stuff like that. But getting here, the guys are so good, man. It's been awesome to be welcomed into a room with that caliber of talent coming into this next season. And, it made it super easy for me to feel at home and to start playing my game while I'm learning and just be a part of the group with them.
What are some ways that you can make an impact on the field?
I'm still thinking the same thing, just coming here with the things that I've produced last year, the season prior to that one, I really didn't do much, but just continuing to grow off of these seasons, just working hard each and every day at practice to show what I can do, and Coach will put me in the spot of where he thinks I fit in the offense.
When you see the way Jalen Noel's been used in this offense, do you envision yourself doing some of those same things when you get your opportunities?
Absolutely. We're similar receiver types. We're both kind of slot bodies, but we're versatile at the same time. So if they need to put us outside, we can go do that. Jet sweep, win in the slot. It's kind of whatever. I kind of played a similar role at NDSU, so that's definitely exciting how they use him here and just the ways they attack from an offensive standpoint.
What have you learned from him over these last few weeks?
From him, he's done a great job of kind of answering any questions I have within the scheme. Learning a new playbook's not the greatest, but it's been going super well. Playing for 3 years and learning offensive scheme, it's really just the verbiage. So any questions that I have for him, he's been great answering them, and just to watch him, do his thing, I learned stuff on the field as well. So it's been awesome.
Talking with Bess about learning the playbook too. What was your process for doing that?
For me, I kind of just hit on the fact, playing in an offensive scheme, a lot of offenses run similar stuff, same formation, similar schemes and stuff like that. So for me, the biggest part was forgetting the old verbiage, the old playbook, and just constantly looking over and over at it to change the words, because there's a lot of things that are the same. And I know the first couple days I kept getting hiccups on, things we call at NDSU that are called differently here, just things that use the same name. So definitely just forgetting all that stuff and getting the verbiage correctly here.
Have you been able to forget it, or do you have to translate it? Like, okay, they're saying bear, and it is really elephant from what I think.
Yeah, kind of now, just being more comfortable with it. Here is what's on the front of my mind. I still have it in the back of my mind, so it's kind of like knowing both names for if I were there or if I were here. But definitely making, just keep getting reps at looking at it over and over and over again on the script. Puts it at the front of my mind. So right now, like, here is the first thing I think of, and I still remember some old stuff, but it's not important anymore.
What's the dynamic for you guys as a group when you have those 1 and 2 guys so well established, and with everybody else and you quotes around? How do you guys all try to fit in around them, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this group is, super close. These guys really love each other, and to see their friendship that they have, and to be invited into that and get to experience it with them. We all want what's best for one another, and if someone else is shining, we're going to root them on. That's definitely a huge point of emphasis that I've got to see from the guys in the room. Film comes on, someone makes a good play, everyone's hyping them up. Like, it's great. So all we could do is, bring our skill sets, work as hard as we can, and then be put wherever coach puts us to help benefit the team.
Apologize if you've been asked this already, but you obviously entered this transfer portal after the spring. What led to your timing of doing that?
The timing of that, it was kind of me going back and forth on, is this really what I want to do, or do I stay here? So I went back and forth on that for quite a while. A lot of phone calls with my parents, just talking about the situations and the changes that have happened during my time there. So it took me a while to eventually enter, but going back to right after the season when Coach Roll was there as offensive coordinator, I had zero thoughts on leaving there. I lost Paulie the year before, which that hurt, but I still had my play caller. Those two were communicating all the time. They speak the same language, so to have him to learn from, call the plays, he has that 3 years of trust built in me, and to have him go, that was a huge hit for me that made me start thinking about, is this kind of what I want to do for the next 2 years?